Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Magickal Witchy World, and we are happy to be here tonight. I am Star Ravenhawk.
And I am Rhonda Allen. Welcome back, everyone. Happy Friday.
Yeah. Now on with the show.
On with the show.
It's a magical, witchy world. It's a magical, witchy world.
All
Hey,
right.
Lori.
Hi. Hey, ladies. How are you?
Welcome back. I have to
Yeah.
say, before we even get started, I love your promo photo with
Thank
Edgar in
you.
the background. I love seeing it. That is so cool. That is so cool. Well,
Yeah.
Laurie Bizzarro, thank you again for joining us on Magickal Witchy World TV.
Thank you
Yes.
for having me. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
So,
So,
as
as
we
per
like to
usual, we'll have Rhonda speak about you tonight.
Yes, just to remind everyone of who you are and your work and your background a little bit before we go into our conversation. Let me
Okay.
go through your bio. So, C. Laurie Bizzarro, MAJD, aka Lady Thalestris, is a daughter of Hecate. She is the high priestess and founder of the Temple of Hecate, Inc., and the acting high priestess of the New York Coven of Witches. She began practicing Wicca in 2003. She trained with Wiccans of the Crossroads and was initiated in the Crossroads tradition, Witches Wiccans of the Crossroads, as a third degree high priestess and daughter of Hecate on May 30th, 2009. She was High Priestess of Wiccans of the Crossroads from 2007 until she formed Enchanted Crossroads Coven and Grove in 2012. And she's also a third degree High Priestess in the New York Coven of Welsh Traditional Witches. She was elevated to third degree in the New York Wicca Gardnerian tradition by Lady Rhea on March 23rd, 2019. And she has organized and led rituals at various festivals in the tri state area, including organizing and leading the current monthly Hecate rituals held in the New York City area and the first Hecate intensive held in upstate New York in October 2019. She's lectured at the college level on the subject of Wicca and paganism and has organized a lecture series for the same. She's also the proprietor of the law office of C. Laurie Bizzarro, PC, representing plaintiffs in personal injury, construction accidents, and employment litigation. So
All right.
there's a world going on here. But I'd
Yeah.
also like to know, could you let us know where people should follow? Should they go to your Instas or should they go to your social medias? Or do you have a website that people should go to? And because we'd like to make certain we scroll that information tonight as well.
So on Facebook, people can find the temple, which is the most important place to go to see what we're up to. The Temple of
Mhm.
Hecate Inc. We have a group and a page. We
Okay.
run the Hecate study group, Hecate with a C, Hecate study
Okay.
group, and that's a great page because it's a collaboration with the temple and most of the Hecate authors out there. So we have Jason
Fabulous.
Miller, Jack Grail, Jeff Cullen, Matt Oren, Jade Sol Luna. They're all moderators on there, so
Excellent. Excellent.
they get access. God, I'm
And that's
sorry.
I'm sorry, that's the Temple of Hecate
Yep.
Inc.com.
Well, that's the Facebook page
Oh, that's the
and
Facebook
the
page.
group
Perfect.
and the group.
Excellent.
And the
Okay.
Hecate Study Group on Facebook. And you could find us on Instagram on the Temple of Hecate Inc. official. Our old Instagram page isn't accessible right now, but so we're using the official page. We've marked it up as official. So that's where you
Perfect.
could find us on there as well.
Okay.
Excellent.
That's awesome.
Excellent. Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you.
So we've been kind of looking forward to this conversation with you because it's some of the things we're asking you is pretty much what we've asked a lot of other people that has been on the show with us, and each of them gives their own unique version of that, and that's what we try to get from you. Because one of the things we want to ask you first is, you know how when people begin their journey on the path of spirituality, they call themselves maybe one name, or one they refer to themselves as, and I don't mean like, Lady Hecka, Thalastress, sorry, my bad, or anything like that. I mean, like, what did you refer to yourself as, Wiccan, Wicca, whatever it is,
Right.
as you began, and then where you are now, and it doesn't mean your title, it just means you're referencing what path you're on, kind of a thing.
That is a great question, because I think as a baby witch, I would call myself Wiccan back in the day. And then I realized I'm a witch. I mean, true blood, full on 110% witch. I don't call myself a Wiccan. I do believe with working with both hands. I mean, there's a read and there are rules, which I respect. I would never hurt an innocent person, but I believe that there's a lot of justice in working with both hands, and I don't know if Wicca encompasses that, quite frankly. So that's why I would refer to myself more as a witch than a Wiccan.
Okay, all right. So you kind of did
Fair.
that journey yourself. Awesome,
Right
awesome. Okay.
So let's go back in time a little ways, and let's talk about what brought you to this path when you recognized that this was who you are and the work that you wanted to
Right.
explore. What brought you to that? What brought you to this world?
Wow. So I was thinking about this the other day. I've known Star, I think, for over 20 years, because when I first came in the craft, Star was one of the major players in New York City, and I met her through my old mentor. And the story is, it's kind of an infamous story. So I had, not that I had dabbled in witchcraft, but I was interested in the occult and all the things that come with witchcraft, but I just didn't know that I was a witch. I loved like the dead, and believed in an afterlife and communicating with those who are deceased. I loved nature and was more comfortable in the woods than anywhere else, and was a night walker as a kid. I was that kid who would kind of like let themselves out at 3 a.m. and wander the neighborhood. So yeah, I really was, I had all the features and attributes, just didn't know that's what I was called, but I didn't know I was a witch. So I met my original mentor probably right after 9/11, and the story is that I needed a dog walker, and she ran a dog walking business, which is interesting for Hecate.
Wow.
This woman runs a dog walking business.
Right on.
So yeah, she comes into my house, and Star knew her well, so she would probably laugh at this description. I describe her as like a witchy Cher. She looked like totally a witchy Cher. She comes in with this long black hair and these nails, and she's like, "Oh, this place is haunted. How do you deal with this apartment you have here?" And I'm like, "Oh, I like it." They kind of I was going through a divorce, so I said, "I love it." They keep me company in the midst of the divorce. And she kind of gave me this look. She had this way of looking at you, and she was like, she's like, "Are you a witch?" And I was like, "I don't think so. I don't know. I mean, no, I've never identified that way." And she's like, we conduct rituals in this neighborhood here at my house, and why don't you come?" So I did. And I went on a dark moon to her house, which was this old Victorian in Bay Ridge. It was like one of the ones with the turrets. Yeah, it was like something out of Addams Family. I don't know if you've ever seen it, Star, but you know what I'm talking about.
The minute you said in Bay Ridge and you described the house, I know exactly who you mean.
Yes,
okay.
yes. So I knocked on the door, and her son, who, and I'm not lying when I say this, he reminded me a lot like Lurch. He was like big and kind of stoic and silent. And I said, "Oh, I'm here for the ritual." And he just pointed upstairs. So I wandered my way up like 3 flights of stairs and knocked on this door that was at the end. And here she is, the lights are out. She opens the door and there's only candlelight behind her. And I could see bodies, but no definitive features. And here she is with her athame rays, smiling at me as she lets me into the room. And I was hooked. I knew I was where I belonged. Like I knew it. Knew it. I have goosebumps talking about it. It's my story, you know. Yeah.
What
That
a
was it.
fabulous story, though. What a
Yeah.
fabulous entrance. I mean, that
And it's so
Yeah.
funny because as she gives the story, this is what I mean about New York. We all kind of realize, oh, been there. We know those people, you know?
Yeah.
You can kind of see the story playing out. It's kind of cool.
That is
Absolutely.
amazing. That is awesome. That is
So
awesome.
this next question is kind of asking you your point of view, not anyone else's, but your point of view. What does it mean to be a witch?
To honor the gods. For me, my primary purpose is to honor the gods, to pay them homage, to walk the earth as their instrument. So I'm a priestess of Hecate. I walk the earth as her instrument. I assist the people on this earth with the knowledge I have as a witch to try and make this world a better place. And that could be, again, we talk about working with both hands. Right now, with the climate of things, you know, we're here to alleviate the suffering of others with whatever magics we have, whether that be herbal, spell work, energy, whatever we have. And then to mete out justice to those who have wronged others, to stop injustice. You know, I mean, there's so much catastrophic happening right now. And I think it would take every single one of us with everything we have to help. So, yeah, to be a witch, I mean, there's the gods, there's the wheel of the year, the seasons, nature, honoring the harvest and the growth and the harvest, the death and the rebirth. I mean, you know, everything. It's everything. It encompasses all that we live and breathe, and the nature that is around us, the human energy that's around us, the mystical energy that's around us. So that's what I feel as a witch. It's pretty much in everything I do. So
fabulous. Yes. Yeah. And
Awesome.
truth, we all have to carry some of the water right now. There's a lot of work to be done.
that's right.
Yes.
That's right.
So
Yeah.
So tell it. I mean, you just brought us to the doorway here, but speak to how magic and the practice, the work that you do, how that fits into your everyday, like into your regular, you know, I get up in the morning or whatever the time of the day is that you get up and you go about your day. How do you fit your magic in?
So my whole 3-story house is a temple. I mean, I honor most of the gods. I have, and I think most witches are like this. You know, as you go on in the years, you don't have a space that's not devoted to a god. You're like, oh, Pan has a space here, and Hera has a space here, and Zeus has a space here. So, I mean, I honor them within my living space. They're honored. They're honored in my office. Hecate, the wheel of Hecate is on my awning for my law practice and the torch.
Fabulous.
I hold ritual in my office. I meditate daily and speak to the goddess. I honor my ancestors daily and speak to them. You know, it's kind of funny. I was telling someone that I have this like 2-foot tall effigy of Hecate in my office, which Jeff Cullen made. It's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous effigy.
Beautiful.
But I bring clients, they come in, and do you not one is like turned off by it. It's or some of them don't even remark about it, which is odd. Like you walk into a place that clearly is like witchy. It's like incredible. It's this huge statue of bare-breasted Hecate with her torches. You know, it's like, and nothing said.
I love it.
Yeah, and I've had like very Christian clients. Like I had a Pentecostal client who walked to my office and sat on the couch, and she looked at me and said, "Oh, are you going to use magic to help me win my case?" And yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, so I don't get the same static that some people talk about from the,
Right.
I find that people are just accept, even my clients are accept. So to answer how I practice, which I mean, it's every moment of the day. You live it after. It's
Yeah.
just who
There
you
we go.
are.
Yeah.
Right.
I
Right.
wear protective amulets. I'm always have a pentacle on me. It's obvious I'm a witch. I don't hide it. I run a
Yeah.
I
I
run a
did the same
spiritual group.
thing.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Right on.
I did the
Right
same
on.
exact thing when I did real estate. So, and no one, and I had many
right,
different types of people, and I was nonstop with work, and it was all by referrals.
that's
So they
right.
all, I guess they put aside the religion and they just were like, she works well with us.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So it
Well,
was
it's the
great.
gods. When you honor the gods, they honor you back.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So if you're true to yourself and to them, if within the public eye, I feel that they only enrich your life. Like I feel
Yeah. Yeah.
protected. I don't feel like I'm crucified because I'm a witch. I feel like I'm
Right.
exalted because I'm a witch. So
Right. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well
That's
said.
awesome. That's
Well
awesome.
said.
So, this is kind of in line or a good segue. Tell us a little bit about what's become important to you.
what? Wow. Okay. Well, I mean, you're going. You,
There's a
you
good
ask me a
question.
question, you're always going to get an answer. We live in unprecedented times right now, where everything we hold dear is threatened, in my opinion. I mean, I don't know. I guess that's the opinion of others too. I hope it is, that they see what's happening. Um, what is important to me? The people I
Mhm.
love, the people I love, um, the people that are in my sphere that I hold dear, and that
Mhm.
um, they are well, and that they are fed, and that, you know, free.
Mhm.
Um, it's important to me that, as far as witchcraft is concerned, I think, again, we should all be focusing on protecting our right to practice this beautiful craft and religion that we have.
Mhm.
And we find a way a way to protect that right, whatever that means.
Yeah.
Uh,
Mm,
Yeah.
I think that kindness is important now, and I'm not they call it a fluffy bunny. The term is fluffy bunny, which
yeah,
is
I
kind
don't
of
believe in that. I don't believe
right,
in that term at
right.
all.
Mm-mm.
I mean, but I do think kindness is
Mhm.
important right now because there's such cruelty,
Yeah.
um, being exhibited. So I think that where we can take our magic and make things better, we should. We have to. We have
Yeah.
to. I mean, we have to be
Right.
kind to
Right.
one another. We have to stick together. I mean, I think those are the things that are important right now.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
True. There are a lot of people who are struggling with as you say, with the cruelty and the
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it
absolutely.
says something that she has to mention that she's not a fluffy bunny because she's saying the word kindness.
Right.
That shouldn't
Yeah.
Mhm.
even be a
Mhm.
thing. It's
Right.
just
Right.
human, witches are supposed to be very much about human kindness in
Oh
Right.
my
general.
gosh.
So
Yeah.
if that's a fluffy bunny, then we're all bloody
Right.
fluffy bunnies,
Uh,
okay?
yeah.
Right. Right.
I don't yeah. That's a whole nother level.
Yeah.
I just yeah, because it truly is what
It
are we
says
doing
a
a
lot. It
disservice
says a
to
lot. Yeah.
ourselves if we're not kind to ourselves. So
Right.
right on. Well, speak to us a little bit about what's going I mean, you spoke about, what's important to you, the people that you love, the people who are important, the people in your immediate sphere, perhaps.
Right.
Let's expand that out a little bit and speak about your community. Tell us about you and community right now.
So we have the microcosm of each of our temples and our covens, but we also
Mhm.
have this larger, beautiful community of New York.
Yeah.
Um, Rhea I adore Lady Rhea. She's my mentor and, my mother. And I think that, we call her the Witch Queen of New York for a reason because she's very unifying, and she loves to see everybody succeed in the community as a whole, like
Yeah.
New York is cool because I don't think that there's the witch wars that happen in other places. I think that
Mhm.
we work together. Like this Witches Fest is amazing because it really
Yeah.
brings everybody together. We get to see each other. It's very
Yeah.
joyful to see each other and see what
Yeah.
everybody's
Yeah.
doing. There are people in the community who've been here a long time, like Tamara and Enrico, and
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, and Lolan. Lolan is now part of the temple, and I love him. He's been around a long time, and
Lolan
and
is on the chat.
oh, okay, great. Hey, Lolan. Hey. Um, and then Adam Chertoff, and and then Silky was around for a long time, and we have we have a lot of people in this community, different covens and different groups, and we all see we respect each other. I think that's a great thing. So when we talk about the community, I think there's a shout out to the New York community that needs to be given, and
Yes.
its longevity and its strength. And then we have Joe and Jezebel, who have now
Yeah.
moved, but
Yeah.
they're still a part of our community. And yeah, I mean, like I adore it. I'm so grateful we're here and we're
Yeah.
a part of this.
Right on.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay. So this next question kind of takes us another way too, because
Okay.
it's asking you, what do you think? What would you like to see us as witches accomplish?
This is being recorded, so I can't really say.
No, you can. You can
This
speak.
is
You speak your mind. You can speak
you
your mind.
know,
We allow it.
what you
what
can
I
say
would
and not
like
have
to see
repercussions
us,
for.
I would like to see us converge our energies and take care of business. You know,
Yeah.
I would like that because
A
I mean,
theme.
who's going to save the world if not us? I mean, like right now, look what's happening. I mean, we've got a lot of people with a lot of money who think who they are and
Mhm.
seem to feel like, we're going to be their subjects someday. And
Yeah.
like
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
historically, witches have been, the right hand of the monarchs. I mean, like and we, meaning that we're regarded in a way by most societies that as creatures who wield power, and
Mhm.
we should start acting like it. We have an
Mhm.
opportunity here to walk the walk and talk the not just talk the talk. So
Right.
Right
we
on.
should do it. And I'm up for it,
Right.
and I will say that yes, that's what I should say. That's if we had an opportunity, we need to do that. That's what we need to focus our energies on now because we're gonna lose the United States, the ideals of the United States. It's never been perfect. It has a lot of downsides to what it's done,
Mhm.
as a entity, the United States, but it has these beautiful ideals,
Yeah.
and we're going to lose them if we don't start getting
I
off
would say
our.
had. At this point, I'm saying
Mhm.
had a lot
Yeah,
of beautiful ideals.
I know, I know.
You
But
know,
don't give up yet. That's what I
No,
mean. We
we
got to
can't give
start.
up.
I'm not
Yeah,
giving
There's no
up,
giving
but
up.
I'm a creature of history, and with the way that history runs,
yeah,
America is on a spiral. The way every large
yeah.
empires have grown, Hitler and all of them, and when it became too much of a extreme of the extreme rich and the extreme none,
Right.
it toppled,
Yeah.
and they're
Change.
in that spiral part with the toppling because
You do
it,
know that
it is.
witches contributed to the downfall of the
Yeah.
Nazism in World
Yeah,
War
Yes.
II.
yeah.
Right.
Yes.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yes,
It
we
has to
did.
Right.
topple it. It the way it's going, it has to topple it. That's just the way it is. That's history. It's done it
Yes.
several times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a
Okay.
process.
That's right.
I do want to just call out Loland in the chat, giving and saying that thanks my two favorite senior high priestesses. So I just
Aw.
want to call that out too.
Thank you,
Yes,
Roland.
yes.
We
So
try, right?
tell us what projects you have coming up or things that you're thinking about doing.
Thank you for asking.
Yes.
So our ultimate goal in the temple is to have this massive space like St. Patrick's or something
Mm.
of that
Mhm.
equivalent. Um, we'd like Midtown Manhattan, but it will be a temple to the gods. You know, it's called
Mhm.
the Temple of Hecate, but it'll honor all the gods. It'll be a place where we can worship freely and as large as any other entity. You know, like we have
Yeah.
temples, Jewish temples, we have Christian churches, we have Buddhist temples, we have mosques. Why
Everything
not?
else. Everything
Right,
else but
right.
us.
Mhm.
Okay,
Mhm.
but very soon we are going to have a physical space devoted
Awesome.
to
Awesome.
worship. And just stay tuned. Hopefully within the next few weeks we'll set that up, and it'll
Awesome.
be a
Beautiful.
place for devotion and worship, and for the priesthood to assist the community
Mhm.
with divination and spell work, and it'll all be on a donation basis to the temple, whatever occurs there. So
Love
stay
that.
tuned.
That is fabulous.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah,
That sounds wonderful. I can't
Yes,
wait to hear it.
I'm very excited.
absolutely.
Yeah. So what events are you doing this year?
Well, we have been doing since the pandemic Zooms every twice a month. We do dark moon and full moon devoted to Hecate, but we also do, I don't know if people know this, even though we're the Temple of Hecate, we call upon all the gods. So our priesthood and the priest, their specific invocations are to different gods other than Hecate as well. So it's an interesting style of ritual, and we invite people. They're open rituals. We invite people to come. They're free of charge. Then we also have Sabbats. We do all the Sabbats, and we have been trying to do them in person as well as via Zoom. So our next one will be Midsummer, and I believe that's the Sunday after Midsummer. So it's like the
Mm.
27th, maybe is the date. I have to look on the
Yeah.
calendar.
Yeah.
Well,
We might have to move ours to that date too,
oh
unfortunately.
boy. It's
Yeah.
okay. Look, there's a lot of us and people should go and see each other. We're 3 to
Yeah.
5 p.m. We'll do ours 3 to 5 p.m. usually, and we go to dinner. So
That's nice.
we might be at Greenwood Cemetery or Central Park. I have to figure out where is best for us at that time. But the other thing we're doing is that each of our priests invoke a different god. So we will be having rituals pertaining to the specific gods that our priests invoke. So, for example, we just had a rite to Zeus. We had a rite to Yamaya. Circe is coming up Monday. So it's wonderful. So we're really kind of like looking at three times a month of doing public ritual.
Mm.
That's nice. That sounds
Beautiful.
Yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah.
That
And
is
don't forget,
keeping.
you're going to be at Witches Fest this year.
That's right. And
And
we
what you
are going to
guys
be.
Right.
have, tell them what you guys have planned to do at Witches Fest.
Yeah. So last year we did an actual physical temple on the street. We made our tent into a private area for people to come and worship Hecate, give her honor, speak to her, and to receive a blessing of our priesthood. This year, we're expanding it to 2 tents, and we'll have multiple gods. So Hecate and at least 2 other gods, where people can come off the street while during this beautiful witches fest and have a moment of repose with the gods and honor them at the festival. So
Fabulous.
That's
yeah, it's really
Awesome.
cool. We're really
That is
excited.
awesome.
Yeah, that was
Excellent.
a
That
really nice setup. I liked it. I
Thank
think that was
you.
a great setup that you guys did, and it worked
Thank
out
you.
really well.
Thank you.
So
that is
I'm very
awesome.
lucky. We've got some great people in the temple, and they're all very eager and really love what they do. So that translates to what we produce.
right.
Right
That's awesome.
on.
Yeah.
Lori, thank you so much for making the time to be with us tonight. This has
Thank
been a
you.
fabulous conversation. So I hope everybody gets
Yeah,
a chance
yeah.
to visit you guys on Facebook. Again, it's the Temple of Hecate Inc. on Facebook, correct? Yes.
Yes.
And on Insta?
The Temple of Hecate Inc. official.
Official. Perfect.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much again.
Thank you so much
And
for having me. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely,
we
absolutely.
appreciate it. Can't wait to see you
Great
on
timing
July
too.
11th. Exactly. See you
Yeah.
on at Witches Fest.
See
And
you
now
there.
we'll see
Yes,
you
yes,
there.
yes.
And now we just want to share a little commercial about Witches Fest. Let's see how it goes.
I love it.
I love it. But now, of course, we have to do our astrology.
I love that. I love that video of that she did. It's so awesome.
Yes, it's beautiful. It is
Yeah, and the
beautiful.
music with it too, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we'll begin our monthly horoscope for June 2026. It brings the major cosmic shift of Jupiter moving out of Cancer into Leo, and the location of Jupiter in our cosmic sky will set the tone for the next 12 months. It shows us what we will be focusing on and where our attentions may be drawn. Jupiter shifting into Leo is going to stir collective themes around our egos, inner confidence, and heart energy. Jupiter in Leo will be fiery, larger than life, and will shine a spotlight on areas where we need more courage. And we're going to need a lot of courage right now
Yeah.
and going forward. Along with this defining move of Jupiter into Leo, June 2026 also brings the move of Chiron out of Aries and into Taurus. Chiron reflects how we deal with our deepest wounds. When Chiron moves out of fiery Aries into earthy Taurus, we can expect a new evolution of our healing journey. And while Chiron and Aries may have made our wounds too hot to handle at times, Chiron and Taurus will allow us to see things in a more practical and even toned manner. The trade off, however, will be that we will have to dig deeper and really unearth all that we have been glossing over. June also brings the solstice, a time when the sun stands still, and we experience either the longest or shortest day of the year, depending on the northern and hemisphere and southern hemisphere. The solstice is a powerful time in our year where the veil is thin and we can access the healing frequencies of Mother Earth with greater ease. The solstice also shifts us into Cancer season, a time when we are encouraged to focus on nourishment, self care, and our emotional health. Compared to the first part of the month in Gemini season, Cancer season will bring a softer tone, helping us to reconnect with ourselves and our heart energy. And by the month's end, Mercury will also shift retrograde, further slowing things down and getting us to reflect on the past. The wave of forward moving energy will slow slightly, allowing us to focus on what is already on our plates. So let's now take a look at the key dates for the month ahead and what you can expect.
Excellent. All right. So this past June 1st, we just came through it. Mercury in Cancer. So Mercury moved into emotional and sensitive Cancer, helping us to express from the heart. We may feel more connected to our emotions and better able to express how we're feeling. We may also find that we can communicate with our hearts on our sleeves. Balance will be key here. So while we can tap into this energy to feel more compassion, emotion, and connection, we also have to be mindful of playing the victim or using our emotions to control others. Coming up, June 9th and 10th, Venus will conjunct Jupiter. So, Venus, the planet of love, relationships, and money, will align with Jupiter, the planet of expansion. This sacred alignment happens in the sign of Cancer and is a beautiful opportunity to expand our relationships and income. Use the gentle and positive vibrations of this alignment to connect with loved ones, deepen your commitment, and to attract abundance into your life. It's a great cosmic combination for creative pursuits as well.
All right. And then June 13th, Venus in Leo. When Venus moves into fiery Leo, helping us to let our hair down and shine bright for the world to see. In Leo, Venus helps us to express ourselves and to not shy away from the spotlight. We may feel called to wear something eye catching or to splurge on something that makes us feel special. This is also an excellent time to update our wardrobe or change our hair. Doing something to stand out may just draw some more opportunities your way. Then on the 14th, Gemini new moon is on that night. So, Gemini, the new moon, opens the doorway to a fresh lunar cycle where we can welcome new beginnings. And this new moon carries gentle energy and guides us to set intentions for the months to come. And while there are no limits on the types of intentions we can set, it seems that the universe wants us to lighten up, bring in some playfulness, and have some fun. This is a good new moon for connecting with friends, organizing social events, and sharing our story. Communicating projects may come to life with greater ease, or we may find ourselves with an opportunity to write or speak on a particular topic. The Gemini new moon also connects with the asteroid uh, Churilko, Chiriclo, helping to bring healing vibrations our way. And then on the 16th to the 17th, Venus trines Neptune. So Venus in Leo will trine Neptune in Aries, making for a harmonious romantic alignment. And this beautiful energy will support any creative projects we may be working on. Use today's energy to start working on any passion projects you wish to pursue. This is also a time where we can romanticize our lives a bit and feel extra connected to our loved ones. Be sure to spend time with those whom we care about. Overall, this is a beautiful energy that will help to soften any harshness we may have been feeling.
Right on. All right. So come June 19th, Chiron is in Taurus. So this is one of the biggest and most influential shifts of the month. Chiron moving into Taurus is going to create a wave of change in how we process our traumas and wounds. Chiron moving into Taurus is going to open a new pathway for us regarding anything we are grieving. We will be processing our wounds with more of an earthy groundedness. Processing things may feel longer and deeper, but by doing the work, we form solid roots. On a collective level, Chiron moving into Taurus may bring up collective wounding around self worth and materialism. The last time Chiron was in Taurus was 50 years ago, so themes from this time period may be echoed. If you're turning 50 under this transit, you will be experiencing your Chiron return. Come June 21st, Sun in Cancer and the solstice. So we celebrate the sun on the day of the solstice. In the Northern Hemisphere, we experience the longest day of the year, whereas in the Southern Hemisphere, we experience the longest night of the year. This duality is a cosmic display of the dark and light that live within all things and marks our experience in this earthly realm. We cannot have the dark without the light, but dark doesn't necessarily mean bad. Dark is the hidden, it's the depth and the richness of heavy emotions that fold into our being. For those in the Southern Hemisphere, it is a good time to journey into the soul and to sit with any pains or discomforts that may arise. Of course, in the Northern Hemisphere, we are invited to find the lightness and to celebrate all that we are. The solstice also marks the sun's move into Cancer, and Cancer is known for its watery, heartfelt energy, but it is also a great time to find our strength and courage. We can only do this when we feel secure and strong within ourselves. So, Cancer season asks us to take this journey and to mother ourselves in the ways we have always longed to be mothered.
That's awesome.
Good
Okay,
stuff.
June 28th, Mars in Gemini. So, fiery Mars moves into Gemini, allowing us to feel more social, energized, and communicative. With Mars in the sign of the twins, we will have added support on our side when it comes to our mental processes. We may have a flurry of ideas or see multiple avenues and options when it comes to problem solving, which is a good thing right now.
Mm-hmm.
If you have your sun or rising sign in an air sign, this will be a period of heightened activity for you. but you will have to be mindful of biting off more than you can chew. When Mars visits on an air sign, we tend to get a lot of ideas, but we have to be more discerning when it comes to the ones we wish to really focus on. Okay,
Right
just to
on.
mindful of that.
Yes. Come the 29th. So June 29th, we have our Capricorn full moon as well as Mercury retrograde. So the Capricorn full moon guides us to step up and take responsibility for the choices we've made. While we always have the power to make changes, sometimes we need to clean up our messes and learn from our mistakes. We may see the results of our choices coming to fruition, or we may start to see where we've taken some missteps. So while this can be confronting, we have the power here to course correct. While the full moon can stir heightened emotions, we are being asked to look at things from a very practical viewpoint. We all make mistakes, and we are all here to learn. So don't be too hard on yourselves. Before the full moon reaches its peak, Mercury stations retrograde in Cancer, and that will allow us to slow down and support our efforts in reviewing the past. Mercury retrograde is typically a time to reflect, to review, and to everything, to clear the old clutter from your mind. It's a good time to journal, perhaps to return to past ideas and projects, and to pay attention to any pings your intuition may be trying to send your way. Then by the end of the month, June 30th, Jupiter is in Leo. And Jupiter is the largest planet in our cosmic sky. So when it changes signs, we definitely feel it. Jupiter's position in the zodiac also sets the tone for the next 12 months. And with Jupiter in Leo, we are all going to feel changes to our sense of confidence and feelings of courage. Jupiter is an amplifier, so it will highlight for us where we need more courage and where we need to step up and honor the messages of our heart. So, Jupiter in Leo is a very vivacious, proud, and loud. It will help all of us to stand in the spotlight in some way in our lives. Love, right? Jupiter in Leo can also trigger our ego, helping to expose wounding and imbalances. So, we may experience an ego death of sorts with Jupiter in Leo. On a collective level, Jupiter in Leo can bring new waves in fashion, performing arts, and even the luxury market. We will all have to be mindful of overindulging, overspending, and overdoing things in general, as Jupiter in Leo can create the desire for excess. Stay tuned then for more on how Jupiter will influence your zodiac sign. First of all, we have to go through, and we'll do this, I guess, next time we're together, next
Yes.
Friday, the June 2026 horoscope for each sign. And we'll be bringing that to you starting next Friday,
Okay.
next
Awesome.
week.
Awesome.
Of course,
Okay.
right
So it's
now,
tarot
yeah,
time.
it's tarot time. Got to pull a card.
Alrighty. So Rhonda, what's the
Yay.
question? What are we asking our cards tonight?
Well, we're just asking a very simple thing because now we're entering our 6th month of the calendar year.
Yeah.
We've just entered into our 6th month. We're coming off of that amazing, I don't know if you were having any issues with it, but I enjoyed it. This last full moon, blue full moon last Sunday. Um, let's just do a check-in. We're just about halfway through the year. Let's do a check-in. We're starting our 6th month.
Yeah.
Let's check in. What's going on with us right now? Where are we in our growth,
Okay.
in our growth season? And
What have you got, girl?
oh my gosh, I have the 2 of Swords. Two
Oh,
of
goddess, I cannot
Swords.
believe this. You would not
Uh,
believe me. I have it
Oh,
as well. The Two of
see, look at,
Swords.
can't make this stuff up.
Look
You
at
just can't make
this.
that stuff up.
Oh my
Yep.
gosh. Different decks, but Two of Swords.
The Two of
Unbelievable.
Swords.
I was just like, she does not have the same thing, but she did.
Oh, yes, I do. See, it happens. It sometimes happens. 78 cards. You can't make that stuff up. But when I look
Yeah.
at this and I think, okay, so what am I checking in on right now with the Two of Swords? This for me, the two is that is that gentle reminder that while I traverse and that y'all don't I'm just gonna say it, while I traverse the world in the physical, I am still as she is here. I am still working to use my inner sight when it comes to my decision making and my thinking and my thoughts. So lots going on. I need to be in both worlds at the same time. Decisions and choices, yes, the traditional interpretation, decisions and choices. But when I check in and I get this card and I'm checking in on where's my year going, how am I doing, what do I need to be paying attention to? This is a card that reminds me I need to make certain that I am staying connected to my HP self, High Priestess. She's a two. So High Priestess is the two, this number two card in the majors. And I need to be checking in with my higher self with my decisions, choices, and language, how I communicate.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I'm looking at it, and that is so strange that we have the exact same card. I don't think we've ever gotten the exact same card before, have we?
Yeah, we have, but it was a
We
couple years
have?
ago. It
Okay.
was a
All right.
pentacle. It was a pentacles. I
Oh,
remember it was
right.
a
Yes, yes,
pentacle
yes,
suit.
we
Yeah.
did with the pentacles.
Yeah.
So for me, it's interesting. There are the many decisions. Um, I did some magical workings with some candles, and a lot of the things, almost exactly the way I wrote it into the candles, have been coming true. Um,
Amazing.
and decisions, and with each decision I'm making, it feels like, so far the ones I've done, it was
Mhm.
exactly right. The ones that I'm forging ahead with, I'm still making my way through with that, but I still feel like the outcome would be a positive thing, because
Yes.
it's almost like I'm blindly trusting. So when I saw the blinding, she's
Mm.
blinded and she's all of it, I'm like, oh dear goddess, I'm literally doing that. I am blindly making decisions, and they are what I wrote on my candles and what the outcome would be, what I
Right
had to
on.
face, what adversity, what blockages, and then what will end up. And that's exactly what's happening. So it's interesting, and things are just playing out. And yes,
Yes.
I've needed help, and I've gotten the help I needed. And yeah, we've seen this.
That's what would I love this. I love this.
So
I
so
love it.
it's checking in, and
That's
it's
awesome.
exactly right for where I am right now. I'm still
As
got
is
things to come through, and I'm still flying blind with it. But so far, so good.
so far so good.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
glad
Okay.
we got the message we each needed to receive tonight. Right on.
Yeah,
And I hope
yeah,
you
yeah,
all
yeah.
watching live
Okay.
or on playback do pull your card. Pull your card and see
Yes.
what the
Yes.
messages
Please do
are.
pull your card, whether you're doing it on playback or whatever.
Yes.
Um, and Rhonda and I would like to say thank you to all of you in the chat. We want to also thank our guest, Laurie Bizzarro, for being with us here
Yes.
tonight. It was such a pleasure having her.
That's a great conversation.
Have her take me through some history of New York, which we are realizing that we've connected from so many years ago. But yes, it was wonderful having her join us here tonight. So,
Yes.
and please, Rhonda.
Like, subscribe, and share. And thank you to everyone in the chat. Lola, we really appreciate the comment. And of course, I cannot forget because she's always here with us every week. Lovetta, thank you so much for joining us again.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank
Tonight.
you.
And everyone in the chat, live or on playback, we appreciate your feedback. So, like, subscribe, and share.
Yes.
We'll see you next
Have a
week.
wonderful night.
Have a wonderful week, everybody.